Hi, friends. And once again, hi, friends. Something that I find very bewildering and fascinating is why do we focus on Jesus as the Savior and we glorify being a martyr and a Savior? And if you look around, you'll see how it's deeply embedded in the subconscious of everyone, and we glorify suffering and even though people have wonderful things going on in their lives, they have to make it into like we suffered. Yeah, we went on this trip by the beach, but man, the drive there was like terrible. And this, why can't you just focus on it was so much fun? And it's almost like it's a shameful thing to be happy and to be successful and to have fun. It's like, oh, no, 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 no. Let's just make it into a suffering story. Or like, oh yeah, I have this beautiful home and this beautiful garden and pool, but man, it's so much work to take care of it, and I constantly have to spend money and time to take care of it, and it's just like so much work. It's like, why is this focus on the negative? I don't get it. And why do we have Jesus everywhere on a cross? Like focused on the suffering when the guy clearly rose from the dead 3 days after and was like, this and more you can do too. And why aren't we focused on his miracle that he's a superstar? There he is on the cross because people misunderstand his miracles and they're so ignorant. And on the cross, he's like, forgive them, Father. He's not going into hate or anything because he understands the profound ignorance of these people. And he's like, it's fine, like there's no death. I'm just gonna come back and prove to you who I am and where I come from. And hopefully you remember who you are and where you come from, and that you're just like me, infinite consciousness. And you can do the things that I do and more when you figure out how to master yourself, and that your thoughts and feelings are creating your reality, and whatever you imagine becomes true for you. So better focus on the things that you want rather than the things that you don't want, because where attention goes, energy flows, and you can manifest disasters with the same ease that you can manifest miracles. And why isn't the focus on that for like 2000 years? But we're focused on the suffering and how we need to suffer and how it's like a good thing to suffer. And if you're not suffering and if you're happy, it's like, oh, no, 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 this is really bad. Let's shame you for being happy. And if you have good things going for you, then other people are jealous because they believe there is an finite amount and somebody's got to suffer. So it's like, think about it. Like, if you look at it objectively, the ridiculousness of the whole thing, and why are we not depicting Jesus like a superhero, like rising from the grave and have him, in this like cape and like saying the power is within you or something like that? Why? Why? Have you ever wondered? I wonder. And then when you get deeper into Christ consciousness, when you read a little bit of Neville Goddard, when you read a little bit of metaphysics, and you get it how, like we just don't want to take responsibility of our power. And especially now when there's so much information available, it's like, hello, wake up. And those same people that, put Jesus on the cross, then like misinterpreted the whole story and glorified the suffering. Uh, but it doesn't have to be like that anymore. And we can resurrect Jesus as a superstar that he was because he figured it out before everybody else, just like Buddha did. And he tried to teach it. But, what people like that get, just like the witches later on, when the masses don't understand it and don't want to take responsibility for their own ignorance, it's easier to kill the teacher and proclaim him crazy and so witchy and whatever, because that person has developed their inner powers and learned how to actually like use their vessel. But luckily now, there's so much more information available and so many more people who understand that and how we can use our thoughts and feelings to create reality and how also we're all one. And instead of coming from this space of separation, lack, and limitation, we want the best for ourselves, but also the best for everyone. And if we see somebody having something that we realize, oh, I'd like to have that too, instead of taking it from them, we can develop it for ourselves because we are tapped into source, which is infinite potential, infinite intelligence, infinite love, infinite wisdom. And that's where everything comes from. So we trust the divine. And we're all divine, we're all sacred, we all have that power. And, when we celebrate the people that have the things that we want and we celebrate their happiness and success, we get into the same frequency. And it's all a matter of frequency and vibration. And that the more we abide in the states of unconditional love and joy and happiness and bliss and peace, the easier it is for us to manifest things that match that energy and things that will bring us more of that. So let's focus a little bit more on Jesus as the superstar that he was, and also understand that the subconscious is the feminine energy and how to work with it. And when we detect limiting beliefs, we can immediately replace them with their empowering alternative. And feminine and masculine are one. We're human, we're divine. We're earthly, we're cosmic. Let's stop dividing and separating, but unite like everything and understand how powerful we are. Understand that we're whole and holy. That there's no sin just because we're born. No, we're here to have fun and to co create a beautiful earth and like heaven on earth and download more divine ideas and live in harmony with one another and create more beauty. Live in harmony with nature, live in harmony with animals. Like the possibilities are endless and so amazing. And this earth is really heaven. If you watch some beautiful travel videos of the earth from above. Everything is so gorgeous, and uh, if we stop destroying one another and the planet, we can have such a good time when we understand that no religion is better. Drop the whole thing, it's all one. Let's all move into Christ consciousness and ascend into 5D together and enjoy and celebrate our uniqueness and differences, approach it with curiosity, and keep expanding and evolving and creating more beauty and things that serve everybody and that are aligned and harmonized and magical and fun and pleasurable. And let's share more of the happy things that happened to us and the wonderful things that we saw. Like today, I went on a beautiful walk and the weather was gorgeous, and I smiled at a bunch of people and they smiled back. And I saw cute dogs and I saw cute children, and the clouds were perfect, and the roses in my backyard are blooming, and the sun was shining. And I created art, and I saw my good friend who baked really delicious bread for me, and there are just so many wonderful things happening every day that we overlook because, we were told that the suffering story is the one we need to tell, and that makes us worthy humans. And let's just forget that, okay? And, and be happy. And be happy for other people that are happy. And count our blessings because that produces more blessings. And laugh a little, nothing is so serious. We're just like these powerful beings here, forgetting who we are, and we're slowly remembering. And when you remember, it's like, oh my god, you just can't stop laughing.